this Wednesday morning. Thanks for riding along with us as we get a little closer to the weekend. And that's where you're going to find our lovely Casey Chapman at the Diamondback Jubilee at Lameda Regional Park this Saturday from 10 to 2, doing a live broadcast. Yes,
Live.
showing her professional skills out in public. She will be.
Yes.
And of course, the Diamondback Jubilee going to have, of course, the rattlesnakes there. Plenty of
Oh.
food. Got some stuff for the kiddos out there. Vendors, and can't forget about the rodeo
Ooh,
coming up as well.
rodeo.
And a mix of clouds and sun today. We're going to make it up to about 73. Now, we do have a slight chance of late afternoon showers. Keep that in mind. Hazy and yeah, I almost
Yeah.
did it without cracking up. Hazy and 44 overnight, mostly sunny, 75 tomorrow. And it looks like that's going to be the case on Friday. Maybe a little more clouds on Friday. 80 over the weekend. Perfect weather for the Diamondback Jubilee.
It's going to be great.
It's 45 right now. Time for Strange But True News.
45. Okay.
45.
That's cold.
It's okay. We're going to make it to 73.
Okay.
All right. I touched on this yesterday. I don't know if I did it on air or behind the scenes. I told you about that door that saved Kate Winslet's Rose and the
Yes.
doomed Leonardo DiCaprio's Jack.
Yeah, I think that was live.
It's sold at an auction.
For like
The door sold at an auction.
for a lot of money.
The fateful chunk of balsa wood from 1997's Titanic fetched a whopping $718,750. I thought it was like
400,000.
No, went from over $700,000. A piece of the door.
That was an expensive door.
It was beating iconic props like Indiana Jones' bullwhip from Temple of Doom and Jack Nicholson's axe from The Shining. While commonly referred to as a door, the auction notes that the ornate structure was in reality a part of the door frame just above the ship's first-class lounge entrance.
Yeah.
That's important to know if you're going to spend that kind of money. In addition, Winslet's chiffon dress that she wore during the film's final act sold for $125,000.
How does the door sell for more than the dress?
The door sold almost.
And not to mention, it sold more than the axe from The Shining.
Yeah. It sold $600,000 less than the piece of the door that she pried Leonardo's fingers off.
Wow.
While he dropped to the bottom of the drink.
And everybody's there measuring it like, yep, two people could have fit on that.
Yep.
She murdered him.
She did.
That was a murder story.
Well, either that or he kind of knew what he was getting into. And it's like, you know what? The bottom of the drink's going to be better off than have to spend the rest of my life with this woman. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
All right. A week after officials in Minnesota said bird flu had been found for the first time in U.S. livestock, specifically goats living on a farm with infected poultry. The virus has been found to spread to dairy cows here in Texas and in Kansas. Avian influenza was found in unpasteurized clinical samples of milk from sick cattle collected from 2 dairy farms in Kansas and 1 here in Texas. Dead birds were found on the farm properties as well.
Ooh.
The Department of Agriculture said cows in New Mexico are also showing signs of illness, though tests apparently haven't confirmed HPAI is present. That would be the bird flu.
Right, okay.
In Texas, impacted cattle show flu-like symptoms, including fever and thick, discolored milk, accompanied by a sharp reduction in milk production and whining and crying and begging not to go to school. Though affected milk is being dumped, the impact is considered too limited to affect the price of dairy items, though. That's good news. What are you paying for a gallon of milk now, that fake 2% milk?
Oh, like 3, almost 4.
$4 a gallon?
Somewhere in there.
How many gallons do you go through a week?
Like 4 or 5.
Really?
No, yeah.
Dang. The infected
Or
cows
6.
are, it depends whether it's spring break or not. The infected cows are expected to recover within 7 to 10 days, though. Federal officials added that the commercial milk supply is safe as the pasteurization process required for milk sent out of state would kill the virus in any overlooked milk. So that's good news.
Yeah.
However, there is concern to those who might legally buy unpasteurized milk, both Texas and Kansas. As of now, officials see no sign of changes to the virus that would make it more transmissible to humans. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how are my burgers and steak?
Oh, you're fine.
Whew.
Yeah, you're fine.
All right, good. Go.
All right. An alligator found living behind a former Coca-Cola plant in Florida has been put on a diet to lose some of its 400 pounds.
Alligator was put on a diet.
Yeah, 400-pound alligator. The 9-foot gator was relocated from the grounds of the former Coca-Cola plant in Temple Terrace after neighbors raised concerns about the damaged fence around the retention pond.
That's from a fat alligator.
It just walked right through it. The alligator was taken to Croc Encounters, where veterinarians decided to put the over 400-pound reptile on a weight loss diet. Jenny Craig for gators.
Yeah, you're only going to eat people now.
No,
Not Coca-Cola.
feed it Ozempic. Neighbors living near the plant said some locals had been feeding the gator, which they nicknamed Coca-Cola.
Oh, it's the gator's name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it was behind a Coca-Cola plant.
Okay, because that would
Yeah.
make sense, because that makes you gain a lot of
That
weight
makes you gain a
really
lot of weight.
fast.
Yeah. The gator was reported to be served lunch, meat, and hams by nearby residents. Tanner said the alligator's new diet will be more well-suited to his species.
You know what? Leave the gator alone and feed him.
Feed him Subway sandwiches.
Let him die
Yeah.
an 800-pound happy gator.
Yeah.
He-
Or if you got like I don't know, bunch of cats you want to get rid of, you do
Well,
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, Ken.
Okay. I better go now.
Yeah.
I think I just got myself in trouble by a bunch of cat ladies.
Yeah, better
And,
go.
all right. 8:50, 10 before 9. It makes online your hits from the 80s, 90s, and today. Good morning.
Ken and Casey in the morning. Some assembly required. Batteries not included. HillCountryRadio.net. Mix online.
I think it's time we started a family.